Okay, let's really unpack this.
Sure.
Imagine you're in the boardroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
The clock's ticking, things are shifting fast outside, and you're just drowning in data.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets, dashboards, endless reports. You kind of know the answer's probably buried in there
Well, yeah,
somewhere,
somewhere.
but making that final call, that actual decision, it feels like, I don't know, finding a needle in a haystack blindfolded.
That's a great way to put it.
Are we going to hit forecast? Should we launch the new product? It just feels like we've digitized everything else, but the decision-making bit is still, well, kind of stuck. Analog, maybe?
That scenario, it really gets right to the heart of the challenge, and it's something highlighted in our source material today, particularly the insights from findability sciences.
Okay.
They make this really powerful point. Companies today, they don't really have a data problem anymore. We've got mountains of data.
Oh, yeah. Too much sometimes.
Exactly. The real issue, the actual bottleneck, is with the decisions. It seems we're stuck in these older habits, still relying on human speed, our own comfort level with uncertainty.
Even when the world's moving way faster.
Precisely. Even as things get way less predictable.
Right. And the source calls decision-making the last frontier of digital transformation, which makes sense.
It does.
We've automated tasks. We've got analytics telling us, what happened yesterday or last quarter.
Yep, the rearview mirror stuff.
But when it comes down to deciding what happens next, that critical call, it often still feels subjective maybe, gets bogged down by just trying to connect all the dots manually.
And this is exactly where AI is set to make, I think, the biggest difference. It's moving beyond just, say, automation or basic analytics.
So not just faster processing.
No, the shift isn't just to data-driven. It's about what the source calls decision intelligence. It's enabling AI-guided actions.
AI-guided actions. Okay, that sounds less like, the robots are taking over and more like having a really smart assistant, a partner.
Exactly. Think of AI here as an intelligent co-pilot. That's the term they use.
A co-pilot. I like that.
Yeah. So instead of you having to wade through all those reports or, build complex models on the fly.
Which takes forever.
Right. The AI provides this guided intelligence, and the source breaks down how. It surfaces the relevant data pulling from your internal systems, even external market trends, and it does it in real time.
Real time. Okay, that's key.
It also lets you simulate potential outcomes so you can sort of test drive a decision before you commit.
Like a what-if scenario generator.
Kind of, yeah. And what I find fascinating is it can give you natural language answers to really complex business questions.
Whoa. So instead of me spending hours digging, I could potentially just ask the AI co-pilot something like, hey, based on current trends in inventory, are we actually going to meet this quarter's forecast?
That's the idea.
Or what's the compliance risk looking like for this new product in, say, these 3 specific countries, and get a straight, actionable answer?
That's exactly the goal.
Yeah.
The source mentions specific solutions from findability sciences, like their agentic workflow engine,
Okay.
which helps autonomously gather and synthesize information from different places, and also their business process co-pilots.
And what do those do?
They're designed to weave that AI guidance directly into your everyday workflows, your operations. The aim is to give you accurate, but also explainable forecasting.
Explainable is important. Need to trust it.
Absolutely. And real-time operational intelligence, basically giving humans the backup they need to make faster, smarter calls on things like, should I slow down production next month?
Okay, so for the leaders listening, the practical upside sounds huge. It's about, cutting through all that data noise, spotting patterns, maybe correlations that are just impossible for us to see at that speed.
Right, things hidden in the complexity.
And ultimately, it frees up your brain power, right? Lets you focus on the big picture strategy, leading your team, innovation.
Exactly. Instead of getting lost down in the weeds, just validating data points.
Yeah, we've all been there.
But it's really important to understand this isn't some kind of magic wand.
Good point.
As the source points out, AI doesn't replace your business sense or, make the hard calls for you. It augments your judgment.
So it helps you, doesn't replace you.
Precisely. It provides the clarity and the speed you need for more confident decision-making, but it does require strategic alignment, and you need to build trust in the data and the algorithms being used.
Makes sense. And in today's world, everything changing so fast. Being decisive feels more critical than ever. It's a real competitive edge.
Findability sciences actually calls it a superpower.
A superpower, I like that.
Yeah, that ability to move from insight to action quickly and intelligently, that's what's going to define the leading companies going forward.
So connecting this all together, it's really about making this kind of decision intelligence available more broadly, empowering people at all levels.
That seems to be the bigger picture, yes. Empowering individuals across the organization to make better, more informed choices right when they need to, at the point of action.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, it means the tools are actually here now to change decision-making from being that frustrating bottleneck into something that actually drives growth. It's about using AI to get past that analysis paralysis we all feel sometimes.
Moving towards confident, decisive action.
Exactly.
And it really raises a critical question for you to think about as you navigate your own business challenges.
And that question, drawing straight from the insights we've just talked about, is this: what's blocking your next big decision?